All right, so I want to quickly go over how to find standard deviation and mean and median and all that good stuff in our TI-84 graphing calculators. So the first thing we have to do is enter in some data. So you're going to hit the stat key, and then you want number 1, edit. Just press enter. Now, I already have data in mine, but you're going to type in some data values. You can add some in mine. So let's say 14. So I added some more in mine. Now, let's say you had, I didn't want that to be 188. I wanted that to be 18. So just scroll up, change it. Let's say I wanted to get rid of some of these lists. So I don't want this stuff in L2. I'm scroll all the way up till I highlight L2. I press clear and press enter. And you can do that for all the lists. Whatever you have in there, clear, enter. I don't need those. I don't need these. And you should see that there's 6 lists total. All right. So all of my stuff is in L1. Now I'm going to go back to my stat menu. And notice these tabs at the top. We have edit, we have calc, and we have tests. So I'm going to move my little cursor over to the calc. And I want one variable stats. I'm going to press enter. So here's where I pick my list. So the last time I picked a list, I picked L5. Oh, I don't want L5. I want all my stuff in L1. So I clear that out. Then I hit second 1, because that's L1. Don't worry about the frequency list. And then press calculate. And here it gives us a whole bunch of information. So X bar, the X is the line over it, that's our mean. So the mean in my data set was 16.1. We have the sum of the X's, so the sum of the data values, the sum of the data values squared. We have SX and we have sigma X. So these are standard deviations. The SX is for a sample, and the sigma S, so that would be if we had like a population. And then let's see, the N is the number of data values, so I had 10 values. It gives us the minimum, so the minimum is 12. It gives us Q1, our first quartile. Our median is 17. Our third quartile, our Q3 is 17, and our max is 18. Let's say we want to go ahead and graph this as a box and whisker plot. So go on to second, y equals, so our stat plot menu. Mine's already on. If yours isn't, you're going to press enter. And yours probably is highlighted, like probably looks like that, where off is highlighted. You want it to be blinking on, and press enter. And then go down, and then you want, yours might have this highlighted. We don't want that. We want the one that's the box and whisker there. So find that, press enter. Make sure your frequency, your X list is L1, and your frequencies doesn't matter. So now we're going to change our window first. So go to zoom. Let me quit. All right, second quit, takes you back to the home screen or second mode. We're going to go to zoom, and we're going to go down to option 9. Now, if you hit 9, it'll take you right there. Press enter. And then here's our box and whisker plot. And now if you hit trace, is where you can, go through and click the stuff. So we see we're on here, our minimum, you hit trace, and it takes you to your 5-number summary. So our minimum is 12, our Q1 is 15. In this case, our median and our third quartile was 17. There were a lot of 17s, and our maximum is 18. And if you need to get back to your menu, go in stat. If you want to edit the list, you can. To get to the calculations, we went to stat, over to calc. We want one variable stats. Press enter. Put your list in there that you want. Go down to calc and press enter.